Hey guys, this is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews, and it is an exciting day today. It is unboxing day for a new phone that just came out and it finally got delivered and shipped. And it's from those people that you already know, Apple. We have the Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm here to unbox it and get my first impressions on it. But before we do that, please like, subscribe to this channel. We greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and do what you got to do. But let's go ahead and unbox this for your viewing pleasures. So as I mentioned, I got it today and we are going to unbox it. So let's take a look and enjoy this unboxing. And that's it. No. Well, here it is. Let's go ahead and take the little pull tabs off. And go ahead and slide this open. See if there's anything else in here. All right, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. That was a very vanilla unboxing, but here it is in the flesh. Let's do the unwrapping. Ooh. As you can see, this one is the cosmic orange. That's what Apple's calling it, and it looks pretty good. Now, I do applaud Apple for changing at least the camera system because it makes it feel like a new phone. Even if there's not that many significant upgrades, I do appreciate it. It does feel different in the hand. It feels like a brand new iPhone. So that's pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and just talk about what we have here. Let's just do that. Start. So this is an iPhone that just released on September the 19th, but I finally got it today, and today is October the 7th, which is weird. Let's talk about the body. It includes a 163.4 by 78, 8.8 millimeters, or it's 6 inches across, and it's about 8 millimeters thin, or 0.35 inches. Who cares? It is a glass front, which is a ceramic shield 2, aluminum alloy frame, aluminum alloy back and glass back, which is the ceramic shield. It includes an LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED display with 120 hertz refresh rate, HDR10 Dolby Vision, 100 nits of brightness, and 1600 nits of peak brightness, or 3000 nits of peak brightness. It includes a resolution of 1320 by 2868 pixels. It has a 19.5 by 9 ratio, or 460 ppi density. It includes the latest update, Apple iOS 26, and it has a CPU of a hexa-core, and it includes Apple's A19 Pro chip. So we have another Pro in the house. And it does include internal storage up to 2 terabytes, and 12 gigabytes of RAM. The main camera is a triple setup. We have a 48 megapixel wide angle camera. We have a 48 megapixel periscope camera. We have a 48 megapixel ultra wide. We have a TOF LiDAR scanner for depth, and then it features a dual LED, dual tone flash, HDR, photo, and panorama. It includes video up to 4K at 120 frames per second, 10K or 1080p, vision, Dolby Vision, 10-bit HDR, ProRes RAW, Apple Log 2, 3D spatial, video, audio, stereo sound. The front selfie camera includes an 18 megapixel multi-spec ultra wide, and it has depth and biometric sensors. It includes an HDR, Dolby Vision HDR, 3D spatial audio, stereo sound, and it has up to 4K on the resolution with your videotaping at 60 frames per second. It has Apple sound, or the loudspeakers, stereo speakers. It includes the Face ID, accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, barometer, ultra wideband support, emergency SOS, messaging, find my messages. It includes a lithium ion battery of 4,823. If you have just the eSIM model, you get a little bit of bump at 5,088 milliamps battery. It includes a wire charge up to 20 minutes, 50%, a 25 wireless charging with MagSafe, 50% in 30 minutes, 15 watts if you're in China, 4.5 reverse wired. It includes three colors. We got the deep blue, the cosmic orange, the silver, and that's pretty much all she wrote with this. This is a major redesign, and the major redesign is improving the cooling and performance. It has the longest lasting battery of any iPhone ever, which is we'll test that out. And the cameras obviously are the upgrade, because every year, in lieu of a hardware design, Apple gives you somewhat of an upgrade on your camera senses, and I guess. Let's talk about the performance and design. So the vapor chamber cooling, that's what Apple is calling it. So this essentially utilizes an internal vapor chamber, which is found in Androids. Hello. But this is the first time it's been to Apple, so that's one good upgrade. The aluminum unibody chassis. So instead of titanium, you get the full aluminum body, and then it has a unique rear design with this plateau. So this is what it looks like here, and it just makes it feel a little bit different. So it does come with an increased RAM, so it jumps up to about 50% from the previous generation at 12 gigabytes, and it used to be 8. So that's pretty dope. As I mentioned, the camera technology, you get the 48 megapixel system, which is the triple set. That is the biggest upgrade. Main lens, ultra wide. You get better zooming, which is the new telephoto lens, and it gives you 4 times optical zoom. So that's cool. It has a new front facing camera, which we're gonna test out, which is called center stage. So you're right in front of the camera with the unique square sensor. It allows you to get squared away whenever you're taking a selfie. It includes a advanced video feature, like ProRes RAW and Genlock, which is synchronizing video from multiple cameras, which is helpful if you're a professional filmmaker. I might be one day, so that's a cool new feature. And that's pretty cool. And then the display and the battery, brighter, tougher, 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR with the improved ceramic shield, 2 coating. And I'm trying to get my Android glasses off, but it sounds like a lot of stuff has already been there for Android. And the peak brightness at 3000 nits, probably the highest ever. It's a big increase. Apple claims that this Pro Max is rated up to 39 hours of video playback, which is the biggest in its, iPhone's existence, with this new A19 Pro chip. So that's pretty dope. Faster wire charging, 50% in 20 minutes. That's with a 40-watt charger, of course. The software and the connectivity, they're still running on the Apple Intelligence train. So to wherever that is, and whenever it's finally expanded in their capabilities, I think we're going to slow roll that with this version of the iPhone. I don't know. Wi-Fi 7 with Bluetooth 6. So it's got that N1 wireless networking chip, and it has that latest Bluetooth standard with the Wi-Fi. So that's cool. And it has a 2 terabyte storage option. This is the absolute first time Apple has added 2 terabytes for storage, because they know that's one of the biggest complaints. So, but yeah, that's just a few new features that make this one of the biggest, largest upgrades for Apple. One of the things I want to look at is just kind of look at this MagSafe, see if it's still, you know, yeah, it's still still number one. But this is a very compact phone, and just comparison in size. I mean, I have my Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, so it's comparable in size, but it's a little bit shorter and a little bit thinner when it comes to the width. And I do have my case on here, than the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. So it's very light. I have no complaints with the weight of this thing. It only weighs about 233 grams or 8 ounces, apparently. I do really enjoy this camera layout. Like I said before, it helps me pretend that it's a new iPhone, a new design, which, I mean, it is a new design, but it's essentially just raised the, you know, this little plateau is what they're calling it. One of the things that I've been seeing lately is that it's kind of like not as scratch resistant as other phones or other iterations of iPhone because of this aluminum body. I don't know why I didn't get a case, but I don't have a case at this moment. And I might want to think about it because if I get a scratch on this, I'm going to be upset. So I really hope the durability lasts throughout this test. But kudos to Apple giving us something that we still can talk about, still can, you know, bask in the ambiance of another Apple iPhone release. This one is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm going to test it out, report back to you with the results of how I like it or how I do not like it. But from an Android user, going back to iPhone is always a pleasure. It's going to be a very interesting ride, and I can't wait to tell everybody and show you all the pictures. But this is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews. Thank you for joining with me. I appreciate all your time and all your subscriptions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews. Peace.